So, what is poetry? A lot of people struggle with defining what poetry is. Uh, there's things that come to mind when you think about poem or you think about poetry. There is quite a resurgence, though, in poetry. I think ever since we learned about free form or free verse poetry, uh, because prior to at least I did, think about the iambic pentameter and Shakespeare and structure and form and rhyme and all these things, which are poems. But I think our definition of poetry has expanded a lot more. And I want to read to you what Tracy K. Smith said, who is the 22nd Poet Laureate for the US. She was a Poet Laureate from 2017 to 2019. She said, "Poetry is a participation in a part of creation." And I think what she meant is that poetry is a venue to spark the senses, to spark feelings, sensations, memories, experiences, and also to capture them, because poems, unlike longer pieces of writing, are snapshots. And so she also said poetry slows down time. And what she went on to explain, and I'm not quoting her on this, but is that poems allow you to explore the known, the unknown, and whether it's parts of yourself or of life. Poems allow you to delve deeper, to explore a lot more of what might be happening underneath the surface, but also to bring attention to something that is happening overtly. For me, poems allowed me to explore and look more closely at what was happening around me, or what does happen around me, what happens within me in my body. It's a way to connect with my feelings, my emotions, to really sort of close myself and get still so that I can really connect deep within. It also allows me to just look at a moment, something that is happening around me, and just capture it. And that's what I love about poems, is that it allows me to explore inner worlds, outer worlds, my body, my emotions, my experiences, travel, anything that I am going through in a moment, even situations, memories, objects. At one point I wrote a poem about strawberry because I happened to see one in front of me, and remembered that as a child I loved strawberries, and a lot of it was because I like to eat the seeds, which is a really strange thing. But my mother had told me that if I ate seeds, I would have plants growing inside me, and I thought that that was the best idea. And so in any case, I at some point wrote a poem about strawberries, because I think the beauty of it is that it allows you to capture that beauty of that memory and connect it to something that you're experiencing now. I think poetry ultimately is a coming together of you, the universe, the universal creation. You're drawing inspiration sometimes from something outside of yourself, from the connectedness we all feel, and you present this. And when you present it and you release it out into the world, the reader of the poem then interprets it with their own experience. And that is also a beautiful thing, that once you let it go and put it out there, whoever is hearing or reading your poem has their own interpretation, because they have their own life experience that they apply to it. And that's another way to connect with the universe and the bigger picture of co-creation, where you start with the poet who captures the moment, connects with the universe, lets it out there. The reader then grabs that poem, connects with the universe, and brings it in. So it's a beautiful synergy.